Hi everyone, my name is Jessica. I did my research paper on Boracay Island. Um, I had a few different subheadings. I used the history of Boracay, the activities on the island, um, accommodations, how the environment is threatening the island, government laws. I guess the reason why I chose Boracay Island was ever since I was a small child, I've always wanted to open my own business. And so when I was looking for a topic on this, I decided to look into something that was of interest to me, and this is interest to me. Um, as I said, I've always had a passion for and a dream to start my own business. As a young teenager, I had big dreams. I was that young child that had a lemonade stand on the corner during the summer. I had dreams that one day that would lead into a successful business. As a young adult, I worked in Custer State Park in South Dakota, and that's where I decided that I truly wanted to one day have this business. At that time in my life, it was not going to happen. So I put it off a few years. Um, a couple years after I worked in Custer State Park, I had the opportunity to travel abroad, and I went to the Philippines. And I knew while I was there that I wanted to check out Boracay Island. I'd heard lots about it. Um, it's it's about 170 miles south of Manila, which is the capital of the Philippines. Um, it it's his home. It's home to as many as 17,000 people. Most of them are Filipinos. Majority of them live there for the business. The area of the island is almost 4 square miles, so it's rather small with a lot of people there. It's off the northwest tip of Panay Island. It's known for its resorts and beaches. Um, Along the west coast is White Beach, is backed by palm trees, bars, and restaurants. The east coast, the strong winds make the Bullabog Beach a hub for water activities. Offshore, their coral reefs and shipwrecks are home to diverse marine life. Boracay Island is famous for being the world's top destination for relaxation. As of 2013, it was emerging for tranquility and nightlife. In 2012, Boracay was awarded Best Island in the World. Some of the When I was doing my research, I was looking for some laws on starting an international business. I know that it's not a easy process like it would be here in the United States, but that's what's very intriguing to me, and I like a challenge. So what I found was that the Philippines government has imposed restrictions on foreign-owned businesses, just like restrictions that prohibit foreigners from owning real estate other than condos. These restrictions are a form of internal protectionism that aim to keep foreigners working with their own. I found it very interesting that they only allow foreigners to own condos. Like I said, I spent 3 weeks there, and I traveled to some of the spots that had a lot of people that live in them. I wasn't just in the um, like the hot spots. Um, so I found that very interesting. To start a retail business, for instance, you need paid up capital of US $2.5 million. For that price, you could set up in any number of places, including some of the world's wealthiest countries. One does not need to be a Filipino citizen to start a business in the Philippines. The government is trying to make it easier for foreign entrepreneurs. With the flourishing economy, the Philippines offers great opportunities for investments and business development. The positive growth rates, along with the massive pool of skilled workers, lower head cost, business-friendly policies, and other essential resources have fueled the investment interest here and abroad, have led to the establishment of various businesses in the country. There is a huge problem with overcrowding, garbage, water pollution, and those are a few things that are threatening the environment on the Philippines, on the Filipino island of Boracay. Um, it's currently facing a shutdown for several months because of this. It may have already happened when I wrote the paper, it had not. Um, the threat of shutting down the island would be horrible for the island as it's all business, it's a tourist attraction. Um, the island was predicted to have 2.2 million tourists this year. Well, if they close down the island, that is going to affect business majorly. Um, the people that live there are going to be without work. That's what they do there. Um, One of the ways that we can help protect the island so it doesn't lose a lot of business would be to regulate the numbers. They have way too many people coming in, and like I said, they have a huge issue with pollution and garbage and whatnot. Um, there's lots of activities on the island, which is where the business comes from. Um, some of the major things that they have going on are they have a lot of water sports. They have shopping. They have lots of restaurants. They have a variety of different accommodations. I noticed when I was there that they needed some more accommodations, more along the lines of the lower to mid price range. There's lots of beautiful resorts there. It's That's where I had my major interest was looking into a hotel there. I would love to build a hotel there. There's also non-water activities. Um, Zip lining is a huge thing over there. ATV riding. Reverse bungee jumping was something that was very interesting. I did have a chance to take part in lots of the activities. Um, One of the things that I found really neat was in the evening, it's called White Sand Beach. It turns into it's just a really cool nightlife. First of all, they turn it into a huge buffet. Um, like it's all catered into the island or to the beach. In the evening, they have live music there. It caters to there's children. It goes up to adults. It's nothing fancy. It's just a really neat atmosphere. Um, the Filipino workers there make you feel very comfortable, and it's right there on the beach. So it's when the sun's setting. It was really a neat experience. And if they shut the island down, that would be a huge loss right there. Something else that I I'm trying to think of. Um, I know that. Oh, let me think. There was something else I want to talk about. Um, I guess in conclusion here, without telling you about the whole paper, um, I guess if one wanted to start a business over there, they're going to need to look into the laws of the country first. Um, Depending on what kind of business they're wanting to start, there will be different laws for it. Um, some of the foreign countries deal with a lot of corruption, so you need to be careful. Philippines is one of them that does have a lot of corruption. Um, I think that was a lot of the things that I covered during my research paper. I mean, there was lots more, but that was some of the things that I talked about. Um, Thank you for watching, and it's been a great quarter.